It's time. Uh-oh, did that wrong. Forgot for a moment. That was embarrassing. There we go. Hey, guys. What's going on? How you guys doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I hope everybody's doing fine on this wonderful, beautiful evening. Somewhere in the world right now, we are having a nice tequila Friday night, Saturday morning, the beginning of Cinco de Mayo. Is that just a US fiesta celebration, or is that celebrated all over? There we go. Here we go. Is that celebrated all over the area? Because I only know about it. There we go. I only know about it happening throughout the U.S. I don't know. I'm not very sure is if it works going out through all over the rest of the continental U.S., the world, Mexico. So what do you call it? Over at the southern part of South America. Well, that just doesn't want to click. I think my finger's too big. Sign in. That's stupid. I'm hitting the wrong numbers, and it's doing something completely different. Uh-oh. That was the right numbers. Yeah. About our discussion this morning, I was kind of irritated about what I seen this morning on Facebook. You know, hey, I didn't put you on that what do you call it? Timeout. A block list, but I was looking at who was blocked, and I seen you, and I said, "Damn, who blocked you?" So I unblocked you because that wasn't they whoever did it should have asked. I mean, like I said, well, whatever. So yeah, no, no, I didn't. But anyway, screw. Why did you change? Why did you change your picture, your logo? Hey, there's nothing to forgive. I didn't do not. I didn't do it. It was. Damn it. It was out of my. I was out of my reach at that moment. Hey, you gotta learn how to play nice with others too. Peter's not here no more, so you can't. You don't have a whipping boy no more. Now don't know where he is. I'm not very sure that he's in the U.S. the U.S. isn't sure he's in the U.S. either. But anyway, it's not really a big deal. Went to the doctor today, and I don't get my meds all out. I supposed to get my meds when I run out, but I'm kind of lazy, and I just waited, and I call for appointment to my doctor, and my doctor kind of got angry and said that I'm not supposed to wait, and because some of my medicine I need to have all the time, not just whenever I feel like taking. Hey Ray, hey Raymond, how you doing, man? Got jumped on the scale, and I moved the scale all in the right direction and everything, and the scale dropped down, and I said, "Damn, that's nice." Hey Fred, I threw you a link, so if you want to bounce on, you can. That goes for anybody, even you, mystery brown American expat. If you want to hop on, I'll throw you a link also. Um, yeah. So I hopped on the scale, and the nurse, she or the med tech, whoever she is, she moved. Hey, buddy, how you doing, Roland? And my nurse, she started moving the scale a little bit more and stuff, and the scale lifted it up, and it started going like into a balance area, and I'm going, hey, that's not fair. Because at the beginning, the scale was rested on the bottom, so that means she had to move the heavy part um to another area, and she just adjusted it, and it went up a little bit. So it said 399, and I never eaten for like 24 hours. I just drank water. Well, water and my protein drink, and has all that kinds of like different grass and weight loss crap and fiber in it and stuff, and crap crapping like a carabao, making cow patties everywhere. And anyway, yeah. So that kind of like deflated my my high, and so we got that taken care of, and I did shake, and it just kind of ruined my day. But we she made a prescription, and some of my weight loss medicine, I gotta pay a quarter of it out of my own pocket, and my insurance will handle the other 75%. And I said, how come they don't handle the other part? And they said, "Well, I don't know. They act like they're doing me a favor." And so I had to pay 20 28 28 70 77 cents. Well, it's not a whole bunch, but there's only a 31 supply. They give me, yeah, 31 tablets, pills in there. So I don't know. It works real good. It speeds the heck out of my metabolism. It's like being on crack. If you ever been on crack or coke, speed times 5, maybe higher. But yeah, so my doctor had to do a couple of tests on my heart and on my vitals before she gives me another subscription for it, which I passed real good and everything. So yeah, but then I told my cousin, because she drove. My cousin's wife, she drove. I told my cousin that I'm starving and I want to go to Lucky Chinese buffet. So we went to Chinese buffet. Yeah, but I on plate, but it was like a pyramid plate. Oh heck! I hope you guys can hear me okay. Everything is going good, and yes, good. Yeah, just trying to keep moving. Trying to get motivated. Keep on moving. It's supposed to be halfway decent day. Today was kind of drizzle, a light drizzle day. So I just re up on my meds, put everything away, finish doing my laundry. Oh heck! I hope everybody's doing good wherever you guys are located, all over this happy, wonderful planet that we live on. Everybody's being good and behaving themselves. I hope everybody gets good plans for the weekend. Yeah. Just kick back, relax, enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend, you know. Enjoy your time with your family. If you got a game or UFC going on, just be lazy, have a good time. Nothing wrong about having fun, relax over the weekend. Oh, heck. I agree with that. And that's you're supposed to say, excuse me when you do that. You know, what's wrong with you sometimes? You never see me doing that. Oh hell.
Hey, Kev.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Alan? You got all nice and cleaned and shaved up. Did you do that for me, or did you do that for your missus? Or most important, did you do that for work?
I did that for work, mate. But yeah, I have to
Oh,
be cleaned up for work. So yeah, I had to shave, clean myself up. I looked like a fucking bum last time I was on here.
yeah. Well, I just thought maybe you were just waiting for before you go back to the Philippines, and just keeping that for the moment, waiting for the moment.
It's all moving along nicely now. Good work, good pay. So I'm happy.
Yeah, well, as long as nobody messes with you, and everything is just putting around, putting, just keep on putting, just like a steam putting along, pow, pow, pow.
One thing I
Everything's
did
good.
learn is that if you want a job, you can get a job, and there's a lot of lazy people out there.
Well, that's the good part, because you know there's if you're hungry enough, you can get a job.
Yeah. I don't know how I managed to land a job at a steelworks forge, not forgery, forge. I'm pouring fucking 300 degrees centigrade steel for a living now.
Oh, okay. So you work at a smelter.
Yeah, smelter. That's it.
Yeah. I know this stuff, because remember, I worked in the mining industry, so I know a little bit about all that kind of nice stuff.
Yeah, it's fun. They told me I had to fucking make sure all my clothes are fireproof and buy certain boots that can withstand the heat and shit. I was like, oh
Yeah.
fuck.
But you don't have air conditioned clothes, right? You don't have a pipe. You don't have piped in air conditioning, right?
Nah, mate. They do have like a air jet system to keep you cool, but yeah.
Yeah.
But you walk out of line of that, and then you're basically cooking. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, it's gonna be fun. Fucking, I have to get up at 4 o'clock to get to work by 6. So
Oh,
they're
so
gonna be
so
long
it's not
days.
it's not close by.
That yeah, I have to drive 150k round trip, 150 k's to and 150 k's back. So I don't know. Yeah,
And do they give you like a per diem for driving?
yeah, it's all right. They're giving me $50 a day to drive to and from work, and my
Okay.
car only costs $20 to drive to and from. So I'm making a profit on those too.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I know a lot of places will give you like a cost of living increase for travel.
Yeah,
Well, good for you, buddy.
yeah,
Like I said, thank God for people that don't want to do stressful or hazardous labor.
but yeah, that's what I don't understand. Where this smelter is basically the outskirts of suburbia of the city, and there's like millions of people living there, and they can't find someone to work there, so they hire me that have to drive fucking 2 hours to get to and from work. So it's like, dude, all you got to do is pour this steel, not be a dickhead, and you can make $1,500 a week. It's like I only have to work 4 days a week. That's it.
Oh, that's all you got to work is just 4 days, and then you have.
$1,500 after tax. So
Um is it 8 hour day or 12 hour day?
10-hour days.
Okay. And now is that including driving?
Oh no, including driving, it would probably push it up to a 12-hour day.
Or 14 if you got to do
Yeah,
round trip?
that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad I got that.
And do they give you like 15-minute breaks and an hour lunch, or do they hit it Do they hit you with a half an hour lunch and 4 15-minute breaks?
It's half an hour, half an hour. Because it's hot, sweaty work, they give us decent breaks and they're paid for. Except no. One of the breaks are paid, two of them are not. But
Yeah. Oh, and the lunch is paid, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, pretty much all this kind of work and my kind of work is pretty much the same kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's all related one way or another. And how big is the operation? How many people?
There'd be at least 500 people there.
Oh, sweet. So it's not a mom and pop operation. It's a
Nah.
big operation then.
Yeah.
So Raymond, that takes away that means that they have a cafeteria there, and that also means that they supply food.
Yeah, got food, got drinks, got
Yeah.
lockers, got all that fucking shit. They got on-site fucking doctors even.
Oh yeah. they have to have a med tech and because it's all also required.
Yeah. And I'm basically building parts for Toyota.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't find too many smelter plants in operation anymore because there's a lot of environmentalists that complain, so they kind of turning them down, shutting them down.
Yeah. But nah, just glad. So what have you been up to, Kev?
Oh man, I went to the doctor today and got re-up on got a month's supply of my meds.
Oh, that's good. Have you showed them off yet or what?
Oh no, my doctor got mad at me because she said that I'm not supposed to I'm like when I ran out and I'm supposed to go in and they supposed to check me out. Don't go in all at once with a whole bunch of them and expect to get everything taken care of because some of my medicines is government regulated and they have to give me a physical and write a prescription for I could get it and then I gotta carry it to the pharmacy.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
she made me feel like a little kid.
Oh, they do have a way of doing that though, making you feel like a little kid.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I had to do a physical for this fucking going for this job, and oh my god, the stupid shit they make you do just so they know you're not got a crook back or do this, do that. It's like,
oh, so that means you had to do a step test.
yeah, I had to do these weird steps and twists and turns, and it's like, what the fuck does this have to do with my job? I'm literally this far away, walking along, that, bring it back. That's it.
So they just want to see if you can do things at a long period of time and a short period of time without keeling over.
Yeah.
Because in other words, they're just trying to make sure they're just watching over themselves, and not really. They don't care about you. They're just watching their ass.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, you injure yourself there, but I'd hate to see what would happen to somebody if they accidentally got that shit on them. You'd be
well,
simple as that.
If you got covered, they want the other. They'll just keep going.
Yeah, that's it. I reckon it'd be spontaneous combustion with the heat.
Yeah.
Just 1 minute you had it.
You would never feel it.
Yeah, it'd be gone before you look down.
Somebody asked me to emphasize about the feeling, somebody asked me, what did it feel like when I got that machete stuck in my head? And hey, I didn't feel squat
Yeah,
when I got dropped. I felt I felt the after effect. Um, but I didn't know why I was on the ground, and I didn't know what hit me. I just took it. I just took it for granted that he hit me in from like, he just did a kidney punch and it dropped me. I didn't know that he hit me with anything else. um, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel nothing. So when you get shot and when you get like stabbed, and when like I said, when you get mortally feel you don't feel nothing. So if
yeah,
you don't see it coming, you don't feel it. Same with a car accident, you don't feel it.
yeah.
So
Oh, don't worry. I know what you mean. I've been slashed with a knife before, and it was only until I looked down at my arm and there was blood pissing out, I realized, oh, fuck, I've been slashed by a knife. So,
yeah,
yeah,
that's when shock comes in.
yeah,
That's when you psychologically then you feel it, but
yeah,
you don't feel it until you notice it.
true.
But yeah, you don't feel death. If it because if it's instantly, you don't know what happens, and you don't feel what death is.
Yeah. Don't like
Since
to think.
since since I'm an expert about what it feels like. You don't know what it feels like because
Yeah.
I don't know what it felt like.
And you're pretty much the closest to fucking death of someone I know.
Yeah, you're not. I don't know what it. But anyway, I just wanted like what you just said,
Yeah.
or getting crushed or half crushed. You don't know what it is until it's already done. What do you mean, Kevin? Wow. When I got the machete stuck in my head, I didn't feel it. I didn't know what happened until seconds, multiple seconds after it happened, and after I took a knee, that's when I found out what happened. That's what I mean. You know what I mean, Jimmy. Ah, hell. Oh, heck. Yeah. Kind of lazy guy day today. Kind of lazy viewers. I is anybody else on right now? Because there was Jay was on this afternoon. I wasn't not sure if he was, because when I took a nap earlier today, he was off when I woke up.
Fair enough.
Just kind of dead right now for a Friday night.
There's not a football game on or something people are watching.
I don't know if it's football season. I don't know if it's that season yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Usually just blame it on sports. There's usually a game on.
it was pretty high temperature wise, even though we had a misty weather outside. But yeah, everything is good over in the Philippines. And any disasters? Tell me if the father moved out.
Oh, yes, the father did move out. I'm actually kind of glad that happened. I basically told my missus we're going to blackmail him. We're going to bring him to the bus, and then tell him if he gets on the bus, we'll give him 1,000 pesos to go home so he can buy himself some food. He was like, yeah, I'm all for that.
Okay, $20.
So he jumped on the bus and it only cost me $20. So, yeah. But yeah, he's headed back to his house, so that's good.
And how did you persuade your girlfriend, your fiance, to get rid of him?
Well, I had to, because I catalog the power bills and the water bills and all that. I had to explain to her that our cost of living there is continuously going up, and the fact that he's paying nothing, something has to be done. So yeah, and then I had to get rude, or road as people like to say nowadays. I had to get rude and basically say, look, my job's to support you. Your first priority. Everybody else is a distant second. So yeah.
Yeah, like I said, these are lessons that a lot of people has to understand and learn, because a lot of family members do this. Mine did it. My first girlfriend, a lot of her family members came, and they found like when I opened up my internet cafe, and we had an extra room downstairs, and it was hard to get them out of the house, and I mean it was just like, please go. I mean, but they wouldn't. You had to give them money to get them out of the house.
Because their way of thinking was, well, the husband or the fiance isn't there, so that means there must be extra room for somebody else to stay there. So I reckon her father got about 5 months of free living. So yeah. Anyway, I haven't heard his voice in the background. I haven't seen him, so I'm 99.9% certain he's gone home. So. Yeah.
Well, just hope that another family member didn't come in his place.
She has one sister that comes and goes. Like, she stays maybe 2 or 3 days a week, but that's I don't care about that. A woman just she works and she helps Abby out while she's there. She doesn't freeload.
Yeah, I mean, if she comes and like at nighttime, little extra security makes her feel like little extra, like I said, extra security, that that's kind of nice.
Yeah, and also because her sister sometimes does shift work, and our place is closer to home than what her home is, so she does have her own place. So sometimes she just calls into our place and crashes there instead of traveling all the way home after night shift. So I guess it's for personal security as well. Good. Which I have no problems with. The only problem I have is if you're there and you're eating my food, using my fucking water, using my power, and contributing nothing, then you'll piss me off.
Yeah, being a couch potato and just vegetating on your couch and watching TV.
Yeah. Like trying to explain to Abby that the power bill's gone up by about 700 pesos a month. It's like, there's a reason why. Yeah, 700 pesos is nothing, but still,
the power bill will add up. Because the food will go up also with especially if it's a guy, because the guy usually eats more also.
Yeah. It's like a food shopping bill goes from maybe 600 pesos a week to fucking 2,000 a week. I'm like, I'm not stupid. Yeah. I realize what you're doing. You're buying food for extra. But yeah, that's all sorted, so I'm not worried about that now.
Is she still working?
Yeah, she's working. She's working at some electronics company still. Doing that thing, and then
you don't gotta say where she's working at.
You know, Filipinos, I don't know why they're obsessed with white skin, but we found a reseller of this cream basically, and she sells them online. And I think she sold like 5 tubs and made 1,000 pesos out of it. It's like they're obsessed with white fucking skin there.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah,
I basically
those kind of
told her she's not allowed
products.
to use that shit though. So, yeah. If I wanted a woman with white skin, I would have dated an Australian. Simple as that.
Yeah.
But yeah, things are good. Already got my tickets lined up. So, yeah.
I understand right now is the time to buy tickets.
Yeah, I know. Right now, it's if I go closer to Christmas, it'll cost me $1,000. I go in the next 3 months, 3 to 4 months, it'll only cost me like $600 return. So it's like, yeah, fuck it. It's kind of sad when it's cheaper to fly overseas than what it is to travel in your own country.
Yeah. Yeah, price gouging.
Yeah. Like if I go from Adelaide to Queensland, it'll actually cost me more money than going from Adelaide to the fucking Philippines or Adelaide to Thailand would be cheaper. So it's, yeah, I don't know how that works out, but yeah. It's just what they do here.
Yeah, that is a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
Were you able to go see the movie yet? That what do you call it? The Avenger movie?
Nah, mate, not interested in that sort of stuff. Don't watch those type of movies.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm more of a horror fan, believe it or not.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's I guess there's a couple scary porn movies that are out there, but I only can watch a couple of minutes of those. Then I gotta turn it off because it's kind of scary afterwards.
Yeah. I've never known if the plumber actually fixes a sink, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, especially bent over like that.
But yeah. Oh, I had one funny time. Me and the missus were at one of the side stores on the street, and we're looking through all the pirated DVDs. And then the guy taps me on the shoulder and hands me a pile about this fucking big of porn and goes, "Here, have a look at this." I was like, "Nah, dude, she's right. Like, that's my missus, man. And you're handing me a fucking more porn than any man would ever make." But yeah, trying to get me to look through his porn stash. So, yeah.
A whole stack, huh?
Yeah, it's like he hid it underneath the counter for when he sees a Westerner come along or something. It's like, yeah, have a look at this.
I like watching. Yeah. Oh well, yeah. See, but there's two different kinds. Like in the Philippines, there's Philippine porn, and then there's Western porn for Filipino, because Filipino don't want to watch Philippine porn, and Westerners don't want to watch Western porn, so they switch.
Ah, okay. So I should have had a look at the pile then.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know too, mate. All I know is they're doing an election or something like that. They're voting over there for something, and there's a whole lot of noise near my missus' joint, and there's all these cars and people saying vote for me and all that sort of shit. I don't know what it is, if it's like a local election sort of thing for the area they live in. It was kind of interesting watching them all go down the street and yell and chant and whatnot.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting, but sometimes that political stuff can be pretty dangerous, especially because the other side they could like have a couple of grenades and they could throw them in the crowd or where the speaker is and assassinate the speaker. So I
Yeah,
mean, the when it comes to election time, the person that's gonna get elected, they usually get assassinated or they get forced out.
yeah. No, it was just interesting to see. She showed me live, and they're just like walking down, chanting stuff down the street. I'm guessing it's like their slogan or whatever they do. Ah, there you go. May 14th, election time. Yeah. Someone
Hmm.
just wrote in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
have called a holiday on that day and no work. Oh, there you go. So the 14th is a day off as well.
you know when you see a protest like if they're doing an election and you see some people start doing a protest, um, this goes for everybody. Just turn around and go home. Um, get away from the protest as fast as you can because the police are coming and they're gonna have like a water cannon and tear gas and everything, and it's not worth being caught up. And especially if they got a water cannon because they're not gonna like turn on the spray to a fine spray. They're gonna turn on the cannon to like maybe 10,000 psi, and they're gonna let you have it.
Yeah.
And when they do, it's gonna cut you. It's gonna mow you down, especially if you're up close. And if you ever been, you're not gonna survive a 10,000 psi water pressure.
Nah,
That
you'd
will
be
that will
flat on
just
your
cut you
ass
in
and
half.
halfway up the street.
Yeah, yeah. I seen metal pipes, or and what do you call it? Cement get literally cut in half with the psi 10,000 psi.
Yeah, definitely keep away from that. Well, thanks for the tip.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah, like I said, when you see that water cannon truck and a whole bunch of cops with their baton and shields and they're banging on on their shield, just go home. Because the party's over and the new party is gonna get is coming.
yeah.
And if they got
Well,
dogs and horses, you know.
I reckon with the amount of traffic there is, it probably you'd get fair warning before they got there anyway. Because yeah, that's one thing I noticed. Traffic is not moving smoothly. It would take them a while, so you'd probably get a heads up before you got in trouble. So
Yeah. But sometimes they have it starts out as a peaceful a license protest,
yeah,
and then it turns into a violent protest, and sometimes like especially if it's over by the US embassy, and that's where they have all the like the US embassy, they're gonna protect that really well,
yeah.
and
Okay.
that's where they're gonna have the water cannon at.
Well, being from Australia, I don't think I have to worry about the Australian embassy getting in trouble. They'll just say hand out fucking beers and sausage sandwiches. Peaceful, mate.
Pull out a lawn chair and watch.
Yeah, that's it.
I seen a protest over by the U.S. embassy. I said, "Damn you guys," because the cops outnumbered the protesters, and they had the security guards, and they were in full like SWAT riot gear. And I said,
Yeah,
"Damn, that's a wrong party to go to."
yeah. I'm glad I haven't witnessed anything like that. But yeah, at least I know
Well,
what to do now.
just go home.
No.
Just watch it on TV.
Yeah. Catholic schools are better than public schools. There are also international schools in Manila and Cebu. The hospitals are good too. Yeah,
Yeah.
the hospitals are good there, but god damn, if you do not have private health cover there, you're gonna pay through the bloody nose. I know that much.
Well, you might pay, but it's going to be a lot cheaper in the Philippines compared to like in I think in your home country.
Well, I paid a
They
thousand
do
dollars
have
for my
good
missus to get a
coverage.
rabies shot because she got bitten by a fucking dog. That cost me about $1,000 in medical bills.
Are you talking about in the Philippines or
In the Philippines, in the Philippines, cost me about $1,000 all up for the whole course of injections.
and
Yeah.
was the dog a strange dog, or was that a
No, it was
household
wasted
dog?
money. It was her own pet that bit her. But they have some weird paranoia that every dog has rabies, so she had to go and
Yeah,
get the shot.
yeah. You know that was a bunch of bull. I got bit. I got bit by a household dog, and what the owners did, they got toothpaste and they rubbed it on my arm, and then that was it, and
Yeah,
and it went away. But I still got the mark on my arm that the dog latched onto. So
yeah.
yeah, that's a lot of money, man, and that's a lot of shots, and that's a lot of grief that you had to go through. That's you. I'm
Yeah.
I'm not
But don't
laughing because
worry. As I said, the dog was now called 40K because, yeah, it cost me more than 40K to fucking pay for the vet for the bill.
yeah, and you probably had the dog had to be put into quarantine until after you get the results back from the from the rabies shots to see if the dog had rabies.
Yeah, well, obviously the dog's perfectly fine. And now the dog ran away from home and they don't know where it is. They lost the bloody dog.
God.
So, yeah.
Shit.
So when the
Yeah,
missus asks
like
for another pet, it's like, no, get a goldfish.
get a cat. You know, cat
Yeah,
is low maintenance.
yeah. Goldfish. That's it. A goldfish.
Yeah, you just flush the cat. I mean, flush the goldfish down the toilet.
Yeah, and
It
grab another
dies.
one.
Get a new one. Just don't get none of that exotic fish.
Nah,
They
mate.
cost too
Goldfish.
much,
That's it.
and they don't have a long lifespan. Yeah, Alan, that's some yeah. But I was a little bit drunk when the dog bit me, and the owner told me don't stay away from the dog because
Yeah,
the dog's not very familiar, and the dog was on um a chain,
yeah,
and I didn't really listen to what my what Josie's uncle told me. So
yeah.
it was my own fault, from what
Yeah.
I understand.
Well, from what I can tell is my missus, whenever she sees a dog, she acts fucking petrified. And I'm like, that's why dogs go for you, because you look like you're about to shit yourself whenever they walk past you. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
It's like, just,
they can sense it.
yeah.
Pocket grenade. What's going on?
Stay away from, come on, it's near Santa Rosa Laguna. I've been to Santa Rosa Laguna and I've been to Tagaytay. So, yeah.
I love Tagaytay. Tagaytay is my favorite, one of my favorite places in the Philippines.
Yeah, I went there. I thought it was beautiful because it was actually cooler up there on the mountain there. It's, yeah,
Well,
it drops a few degrees and a bit more comfortable.
yeah, it's above the well, on a foggy day, you you think you're above the cloud line.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it there. I definitely enjoyed my time there.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's one of my favorite places.
Uh, the next time I go there, I want to go down and do the fucking boats that they have because while you're up on the hill, you can look down and you can see the whole area. And they have these
Yeah.
little boats you can basically rent, hire, whatever they are.
Did
So I reckon
did you go
next time
down to
I
the
go, I'll
golf
try it
course
out.
down below? Or it looks like a German village.
I don't know what the hell it is, just a little, yeah.
Well,
Oh,
there's a nice golf course down below.
yeah.
You were up there where Marcus's President Marcus's house used to be, his summer house, and then you could just see the whole golf course area down below and stuff. It's a nice area.
Yeah.
And then there's a whole bunch of real nice cottages.
Yeah.
It looks like
It looks
German
like there's less
chateaus.
poverty up there, if that makes any sense. It didn't seem so poverty stricken around there, if that makes sense.
Not over there. That's a tourist area.
Oh, okay.
So you're not gonna find the horses look a little bit the horses look a little bit malnourished, but that's just about it.
Yeah.
I couldn't ride none of the horses. I was
I
afraid I
did.
was gonna break the horse's back.
Yeah, I went for a horse ride there. That was fun. Went
Good.
for a half-hour
Did you
ride.
go to the zoo?
No, I didn't go to a zoo. Went to some wild. They just had horses there, and you paid some money, and you jumped on the back of the horse, and they
No.
took you around, and yeah, it was good.
Well, there's a zoo over there, and there's like like a Holiday Inn, and there's like a golf course, and then on the others across the street there's a zoo over there, and they got like lions, no, not lions, tigers, um crocodiles,
All right, I'm gonna have to
snakes.
suss that out next time I go
Yeah,
there. I'll have to say, all right, we're gonna have a look at some animals. That'd be cool.
yeah. But I was there like maybe 20 years ago, so I don't know if they I it was a very popular place, so I'm sure it's still there.
Yeah, it'd still be operating. The one thing I did
Yeah,
notice when I was
just
there,
look up Tagaytay Zoo.
yeah, one thing I did notice there was there's not much transport, as in your public jeepneys and fucking tricycles and shit to catch there. I remember we had to walk a while to find one, so yeah, that was fun.
Well, they should have buses
Yeah,
that come and go like on like an hourly basis.
yeah,
We hired a taxi that took us there, and he waited for us, and then he took us back to our hotel. Well, it wasn't a taxi; it was our hotel shuttle bus.
yeah. Okay. They reckon over there they're going to get rid of all the jeepneys over there. In the year 2020, they're supposed to get rid of them all or something like that, I heard.
Well, I heard they were gonna like try to get electric
Okay.
jeepneys.
Well, I don't see how a battery powered jeepney would do there due to the heat. Heat does not go well with battery power. You actually, yeah,
Oh,
you lose efficiency.
I see.
Yeah,
I think they would. I think if they use not gasoline, not diesel, but propane,
yeah,
propane driven is a clean fuel.
yeah. Because, yeah, one thing you definitely notice is the smell of diesel. It's just
Oh gosh,
everywhere.
yeah, and it's not a it's not a they don't it's not a clean
Yeah,
because you see it backfiring or when they run up the engine, get big black plumes of smoke coming out.
yeah, I know. Like Raymond said, they're never going to get rid of them. Yeah, I don't believe they'll get rid of them too. What I heard, it's more the big bus companies are trying to move in on that market.
Muscle them out.
Yeah, so they keep on saying how much pollution they cause and whatnot, and yeah, try and make the government change the laws on them. But I did hear something about the year 2020 that they're supposedly doing something about them.
Well, that's not too far away.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know. I don't see how they could
pretty
do it
close.
because literally every one I ever jumped on was packed full like sardines. And
Yeah.
I saw buses and I felt sorry for the people on buses because they were literally squished up against the bloody door. It's like, yeah, I don't see how they could transition from that to buses. It just
Yeah,
would not work.
they can't.
Because, yeah, you get on a jeepney and you can literally ride it 500 meters, a K down the road and say, all right, I'm getting off here. And it's not a problem. But yeah, you try doing that with a big bus.
But it'd be nice if they got a better efficient way of travel.
Yeah. I don't know why they switched. They're all diesel. It's just, yeah, the smell. I think that's the biggest problem with it. It's the smell of it all. Just, yeah. And they don't really have like your typical road worthiness of vehicles there too. So, yeah.
Well, you never have to worry about getting a ride anywhere in the Philippines because, like I said, there's so many jeepneys and tricycles and taxis. If you're
Yeah.
willing to, at first I didn't think a taxi ride cost so much.
Yeah. Well, I'll never catch a taxi again. Simple as that. Never. Because, yeah, well, I'm pretty sure I told you the story. One taxi told me, oh, they'll cost 800 pesos. Laughed at him. Another guy told me 250. Well, I went, okay, well, that's a lot cheaper than the last guy. So we jumped in that taxi. Then when we left the place, the guy had a running meter and it cost us about 120 pesos to get back to where we originally caught the first taxi. So we literally double paid him. And then when my missus dropped me off at the airport, she got ripped off by the taxi leaving the airport. Instead of
Oh,
costing her about 300 pesos, which it cost us to get in there, the taxi driver charged her 1,000. And because she was a woman
oh
by
my,
herself, she had no choice but to pay 1,000 peso.
huh,
Yeah. After all that, never again. So,
huh. Well, she should have. Yeah, sometimes take out your phone and act like you're filming, and then just say, "Hey, I got all this on video."
yeah. Well, there was that one woman that went over there and caused a whole lot of controversy for the taxi companies. She
Yeah,
made,
Holly,
yeah,
uh,
that's
uh, Will's sister.
yeah. I don't know exactly who she is, but yeah, I remember seeing her video, and I'm like, yeah, I can relate to that. It does happen. It's bullshit.
Well,
I'm
everybody
glad
wants to
that
make a
you're in
buck,
what-
and if they think they can swindle,
but yeah, won't be catching a taxi next time I'm there.
well, you're gonna need to get a taxi or at least a private driver.
Yeah, well, I got a private driver from the airport to my place, and that was a 2 hour drive. Plus, we stopped off for a meal and cost me, yeah, it was 4,000 pesos, but I really didn't give a shit after a 14-hour flight. So, yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah. After that long of a period, you
yeah,
you kind of like hurry up and just get me there.
yeah. It's sort of like, yep, okay, get me there, get me home. And that van was owned by the family, so I literally paid the family 4,000 pesos just to come and pick me up.
Oh,
Hey, at least they made.
so they even screwed you.
I wouldn't say screwed me, but they made a bit of money.
Well, welcome to the Philippines, brother.
Hey, it's the first trip there. You learn everything. You know what I mean? The first time there, you basically have to learn some tough lessons. So,
like I said, welcome to the Philippines. As they squeeze you.
and I remember next time I go there, I'm going to get a little towel for sweating. I remember you telling me you're going to need that, and I told you no, I won't. And yeah,
Well,
I learned that one quick.
well, yeah. There's a lot of things, you know. There's a lot of things people you're gonna learn. I mean, trial and error.
Yeah,
It's normal.
I have to admit, while I was there, I never tried street food. I reckon this time I will, but I'm more worried about catching, some fucking unknown gut disease and spending a week shitting myself to death. So, yeah,
Well, if you're gonna be there for a long period of time, that's
yeah,
that's okay if you're gonna do that. Just hurry up and do it and just get it over with.
yeah. I'll like do it in the first week, and I'll wash it down with a bottle of some cheap alcoholic drink that you can buy for like 40 pesos. So there's like 70% proof alcohol in my gut, so it kills whatever bacteria there is.
Well, yeah. Plus, you could bring the medicine with you, and then you could just take it with you for the first couple of days to kill whatever you got.
Yeah. That's one thing I never tried, and I kind of wish I did, but yeah.
Live and learn.
Yeah. I lived off Jollibees, Macca's, Burger King.
Chow King is good if you like Chinese food.
Yeah,
Fast
I didn't get to
fast
go
food,
there.
Chinese food.
Yeah, I went to go there, but yeah, never got around to doing it because they looked all right because they were at the mall near our place.
Yeah. Well, next time, just say, "Hey, I'm gonna take charge this time. I'm not a newbie."
Yeah, I'm experienced, man. I've been here more than 2 weeks now.
Yeah, yeah. Oh heck.
Dude, it looks like in chat they're having a discussion about real estate, it looks like.
Well, you better talk. You better talk. You better go get Jerry. Jerry knows about real estate.
Yeah.
Choking.
I really don't like.
Oh, they have good hollow at Chowking. Yeah, yeah. I like a great big cup of hollow on takeout is good.
I'm definitely going to have to give it a shot then.
Sure. Hey, Kevin.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, this is my get off spot. Alan, what time do you have?
11:30.
In the afternoon?
Morning, mate. Morning.
Cool. I take it today's your day off.
Yeah, mate.
Nice.
I get Friday, Saturday, Sunday off.
Oh, that's nice. So you get the whole weekend just to get off and just. Well, that's nice. All right, you guys. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna see what's on the movie. If anything is playing. Yeah, Alan. Thanks for coming on, buddy. I'll talk
no,
to you
don't.
later on. See
All
what's
right,
going
look
on.
up yourself and
Glad,
everybody else.
glad, glad you and your missus is healthy and doing good. Hey, Fred,
Yeah.
now you come on. Damn it. We're getting off and you just popped on. Take your time, brother. We're still leaving. I'm not a troll. Oh, pocket grenade. Well, you guys learn how to play nice with each other. Dang it! All right,
See
you
you
guys.
later.
You guys have a good weekend. I'll be on sometime tomorrow. Oh, now you guys will start coming in. Now it's time for me to go. Okay, well that's okay. Now it's 13. It was at 15. Hell, I'll just get off before you guys start coming on. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you guys later on. Alan, always a pleasure, buddy. Kick back, relax, and enjoy your weekend. All right, you guys. God bless you guys. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you guys. See you guys later. Thanks for coming over to the bullpen and have a good weekend. This is Big Kevin saying I'll talk to you guys later on. All right, you guys. Thanks. Peace. Bye.